Everyone said the billionaire's daughter would never speak. Doctors failed. Therapists gave up. Then one morning, a garbage man fell in the rain, and the girl who had been silent since birth screamed his name. Everyone in the city knew the Malik mansion, even if they'd never stepped foot inside it. It sat on a hill like it was ashamed of the rest of the world. White marble walls gleaming behind tall iron gates, security cameras watching every angle. It belonged to Ayan Malik, a billionaire whose name was printed in business magazines and whispered in political offices. He had everything money could buy, except a sound that mattered. His daughter, Zara Malik, had never spoken a single word. Doctors had tried to explain it for years. Some said it was neurological, others said trauma. A few quietly admitted they didn't know. Zara could hear. She could understand. She could read emotions better than most adults, but her voice remained locked away, like it was afraid of the world. After her mother died during childbirth complications, the mansion grew colder. Nannies came and went. Therapists rotated weekly. None stayed long. Zara learned early that people gave up when something didn't improve fast enough. Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., the garbage truck stopped outside the Malik estate. It was the one thing in Zara's day that was predictable. From the tall window in her room, she watched the same man jump down from the truck, tie his gloves and hum softly to himself while lifting heavy bins like they weighed nothing. His name was Adam. Adam Reyes was a single father with tired eyes and strong hands, the kind that showed years of honest work. He wore his uniform like armor, orange vest faded, boots scuffed. Life hadn't been kind to him, but he showed up anyway. His wife had died 3 years ago, leaving him with a 6-year-old son named Leo, who spoke too much for both of them. Adam never knew he was being watched. He just did his job, nodded politely to guards, and moved on to the next street. One rainy morning, as Adam dragged a bin toward the truck, he noticed something unusual. A small handprint appeared on the inside of the mansion's front window, fogged by breath. A little girl stood there, eyes wide, staring directly at him. She didn't wave. She didn't smile. She just watched. Adam paused, lifted a hand in a small, awkward wave. The girl didn't respond, but she didn't move away either. Something about her gaze stuck with him all day. The next morning, Adam brought an extra sandwich. He didn't know why. When he finished his route, he placed it neatly on the low stone wall near the gate, wrapped carefully. He nodded toward the window, just in case she was watching. Zara saw everything. No one had ever left something for her without instructions, without expectations. She pressed her palm against the glass again, heart racing, something unfamiliar tightening in her chest. Later, the guards threw the sandwich away. The following week, Adam noticed the sandwich was gone every time he left it. He smiled to himself, never questioning it. One morning, as he was about to leave, he heard something faint. Not a word, not a cry. A sound, soft, broken, like a breath trying to become more. He turned toward the window. Zara was there, tears streaming down her face, her hand shaking against the glass. Adam's chest tightened. He didn't know why, but he lifted his hand again, slower this time, pressing it against the gate like he was mirroring her through the distance. "It's okay," he whispered, though she couldn't hear him. Or maybe she could. From that day on, Zara waited for him. Ayan Malik noticed the change before anyone else. His daughter started waking up early. She sat by the window for hours. She ate more, slept less, and for the first time since her birth, she showed signs of anticipation. "Who is she watching?" Ayan asked one of the guards. The guard hesitated. "The garbage man, sir." Ayan's jaw tightened. He hated anything that reminded him of the world outside his controlled, sterile bubble. Still, he didn't stop it. Not when he saw Zara's eyes light up every morning at 6:30. One day, a storm hit harder than usual. Adam slipped while lifting a heavy bin and fell hard onto the wet pavement. Pain shot through his leg. He clenched his teeth, trying not to curse. From inside the mansion, Zara screamed. It wasn't a word. It wasn't clear. But it was loud, raw, terrified. Everyone froze. Nannies rushed in. Doctors were called. Ayan dropped his phone. Zara pointed at the window, sobbing uncontrollably. By the time Adam limped away, unaware of the chaos he'd caused, something irreversible had happened. Zara had found her voice. Not fully. Not yet. But the silence was broken. The next morning, Adam didn't show up. His leg was injured, unpaid leave. Zara waited, and waited, and waited. When 6:30 passed, she collapsed onto the floor, shaking. That afternoon, Ayan did something he had never done before. He went looking, using city records and quiet phone calls. He found Adam's small apartment on the other side of town. No guards, no cameras, just peeling paint in a crooked mailbox. Adam opened the door, shocked to see the billionaire standing there. "I think my daughter needs you," Ayan said simply. Inside, Zara saw Adam and ran toward him. She grabbed his jacket with trembling hands. "Don't go," she whispered. Adam broke down. No therapist had done this. No doctor, no money, just presence. From that day on, Adam became part of Zara's life. At first, supervised visits, then afternoons, then weekends. He never pushed her to speak. He talked to her like she already had a voice. He told her stories about Leo, about fixing broken things, about how trash wasn't dirty, it was just forgotten stuff. Zara began to talk in pieces. One word, then two. Each syllable felt like a miracle. When Leo met Zara, he treated her like she was normal, annoyingly normal. He argued with her, laughed with her, shared his toys. She spoke more around him than anyone else. Months passed. One evening, during a charity gala filled with powerful people, Zara stood on stage beside her father. The room buzzed with whispers. She stepped forward. "My name is Zara Malik," she said clearly, "and this is Adam. He taught me that voices grow when someone listens." The room went silent. Then it exploded in applause. Ayan turned to Adam, tears in his eyes. "Stay," he said. Not as a request, as a plea. Adam didn't become rich overnight. He didn't stop being a garbage man. But he gained something far greater, a family that chose him. And every morning at 6:30, Zara still woke up early. Not to watch a garbage truck, but to say good morning to the man who helped her find her voice.